Hey there, Grumpy Old Fart here. I'm doing an unexplained site video on an alien shrine. I had never heard of this before. I did a little bit of research and I was looking for odd things to talk about. And I plan to do one later on the Easter Island, the Moai, the big statues. But in that area, there's another island. And I chose to do this one first. In the Pacific Ocean west of Chile sits Easter Island, also called Rapa Nui and Hangaroa. It is claimed by Chile and is home to some of the most interesting and mysterious statues on Earth, the Moai. If you've not seen these statues, you're in for a treat. Nobody knows for sure who made them or how they were moved across the island to put them in their current positions. I plan on doing a video on them later, as I said. So, let me make a note of that. Okay, there we go. But for right now, I'm going to talk about another island located to the northwest of Hangaroa in the French Polynesian area of the South Pacific. The island's name is Nukuhiva. On that island sits a very interesting site called Temahua Tahua. Temahua Tahua. Hope I'm pronouncing that right. Temahua Tahua is full of statues of beings that aren't even remotely human. They don't look human at all. They may be bipedal, but that's about it for the similarities. These statues more closely resemble reptilians, humanoid reptilians. The earliest archaeological estimates of human habitation is about 2,000 years ago. Yet these statues appear to be far older and may predate Petra or even the Great Pyramids of Giza. The altars here are evidently dedicated to a reptilian deity. I don't know. That's to me that's crazy. If the first humans that showed up saw gee, there's a shrine here, that would tell them that there was somebody there before. Because this is to a reptilian deity, were they human? I don't know. If the humans who lived on Nukuhiva didn't create this shrine, and the shrine far predates their arrival, then who did create it? Furthermore, what was the shrine dedicated to? It has been speculated that the first inhabitants of Nukuhiva were not human. Local legends tell of bad people who lived on the island, but fled into the ocean or into the sky, depending on which version of the story you hear. Is this shrine dedicated to an ancient alien deity by a race of beings no longer seen on this planet? Who knows? Did aliens come down to Earth in the distant past and create Temahua Tahua before heading back into the stars? Again, who knows? The fact that nobody's doing any serious archaeological studies of this place, to me, maybe they're having problems with the locals, getting permission to do it. I don't know. But to me, that right there is suspect. If you see something that doesn't make sense, we already know mainstream archaeology is covering stuff up and they're lying to us. If this kind of thing happened once or twice, you could say, well, maybe they're just not aware. Maybe there's circumstances. But the fact that there's so much of this kind of thing that goes on around the world that they're either not investigating or their investigation is obvious bullshit. Yeah, they're covering something up. That's all I'm saying. Maybe they're not investigating whatever this place is. Hang on. I don't want to mispronounce it. On Nukuhiva is the island. Temahua Tahua. That's it. Anyway, I don't want to, disrespect people. That's the language. But my point is my ignorance in not pronouncing it properly. But the point I'm getting at is the fact that nobody is out there doing archaeological digs on that tells you something. It tells you something very significant. That's all I'm saying. I hope this finds everybody well. And do your own research. If you can find stuff I forgot, or if you can find things that I missed, or that maybe I'm wrong on, put it in the comments. I would love to read it. You folks have a good one. God bless one and all. We elect cookie-cutter politicians every single election cycle. Yes men who maintain the status quo and do just enough to make us believe the system still works. Imagine, if you will, a president who actually tries to fix things. If you like action, political intrigue, and a righteous crusade, check out my political thriller, The Righteous President.